Now that one is down, we might as well move on to the next one. So, which one to go with? Let's go with this one. Hello everyone and welcome back to part 2 of the Predaking Cang Toys mini-series. And for this episode we're gonna go with Landmini or Land Ball. And starting from the box, obviously very shiny just like the other one. And definitely very premium quality, as you can see on the inside, the instructions, and we also have very nice protective barrier. Yeah, you also get this little extra which we're going to use later on for the assembly load. And that's pretty much it about the box. Let's move on to the actual figure. So there we have little Landmini with his accessories, of course, in his robot mode, looking very nicely painted. We've got some really cool bright colors on this one, and we've got that light orange and some silver for the visors, red on the head, and of course clear plastic on the back for some light pipes in that head. And we also have some little bit of a darker orange, again some silver linings here and silver on the hands, dark red. Got some gold for the weapon and black for the legs, and again that same color of orange, silver, red. And that's a pretty cool design as well. Definitely love these little figures, they're so well detailed. You can see the little vents there and the chest piece that kind of looks like an Iron Man, like a half Iron Man chest piece, which is pretty cool. And definitely very decent looking figure. And unfortunately, yeah, you can tell the animal at the back is a bull. As for articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you can do a full 360, you can swivel, you can look up that far, down that far. Going on to the shoulder, we've got an upper movement of 90 degrees, and if you move this armor piece, you can squeeze in a bit more. You have a bit of a fake butterfly joint, but that's due to the transformation mostly. And you do have a full 360 rotation, very squeaky. And as you can see, this armor part does move along with it. We have a double jointed elbow and a full 360 rotation on the elbow, and we also have a full rotation on the wrist. And you do have a bit of movement on the wrist, but if you move it too much, you break the sculpt. And moving down onto the waist, we have a nice rotation. It actually goes 360, but it can get stuck on some of the edges there of the armor. He unfortunately does not have any up crunch because of how he's being transformed, but that's okay, I guess. Let me just move that skirt piece there. We've got a full, actually 90 degree. Yeah, this is actually in a ball joint, so you can pretty much do a 360 on it. You've got full splits, leg, and full thigh rotation on that mushroom joint, and it is a bit stiff. And moving down onto the knee, we've got a double hinged knee, allowing for a full 180 degree bend. Now, it does actually break a bit the sculpting when you move it, but it still looks pretty good. And then moving down onto the toe, we've got full 360 rotation. The front can move down that much and up that much, and you've got a ball joint here and a hinge. So yeah, you've got a bit of a crazy movement on that toe. You can also move the back on a ball joint by itself. So very articulate figure considering how small it is. One thing I'm not very fond of is the bull head, which is stuck here and it's just free to move around. So, but yeah, I mean, considering how small these figures are, they can't be all perfect. As for size comparison, there he is next to Magic Square's Brawl, and they are both legend scales, and I think they scale pretty well with each other. Here he is together with Iron Factory's Ultra Magnus. Again, I think the scaling is pretty decent. And here he is with Takara Tomi's Optimus Primal. as for the accessories, yeah, this guy comes with a sword, as you've seen, because I've had it attached throughout the video. And it's a pretty cool sword, got this spinning saw on it, which is pretty cool, just like you did with the hammer on Thor Mini. And you've got this double barreled shotgun, very cool, definitely very detailed. And seriously, I wish I had the Masterpiece scaled ones and to compare them with, and this thing still looks absolutely amazing. Now we also have this accessory right here, which obviously is the leg of the combine mode, but it does serve another function, and that is being a stand for the actual figure, which is pretty awesome. I gotta say, this thing absolutely amazing how they've incorporated a stand to be the actual foot. But nevertheless, let's go on to the transformation. So moving on to the transformation, first you want to untap these and just untap the head by moving it upwards, and it's going to free this back piece right here. And then you just want to move this so you have enough clearance to push the head down, just like that. Then you want to move the head downwards like that and just close these back down. There is a small tab and a small peg down there, and they should align together, and it should close down like so. So then you want to open up this armor piece as far as you can, and then the arm pieces are actually on a double hinge, and you should be able to shift them out like so. There you go. And as you can see now, this is extended, and you should do this on the other side as well, just like that. And just rotate it like so. Then you want to open up these tabs right here and just flip out the toe and close it down. Yeah, the instructions do show that you're supposed to rotate this around and have him like that, but I don't know, it just feels weird that he won't be able to move this front and actually only backwards. So I don't know if cows are like that or whatever, but yeah, I think this way is better for me. So do this on the other side as well, just like that. Then moving downwards onto the midsection, you want to just push his groin, whatever that is, outwards, and it's gonna extend like so. And there you have his tail, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool that the tail actually becomes his groin. And then move on to the feet. You want to close the toes down like that, and then flip out these bits here open like so. And this entire section should be able to flip out just like that on that hinge, and do this on both sides like so. And you want to just rotate this around on both sides, and obviously this is going to be the back leg. And then you want to, and just open this up as well, you just want to rotate the leg on itself like that, and do this on both sides. And these are supposed to be closed so you can attach them onto each other, just like so. Then you want to just align these bits together with the waist guards so that you can actually close this around, and you just move it back so that the leg is facing that direction, and then you can just rotate this bit here, and this should just close back down like so, and just straighten out this piece right here. And you just do the same on the other side, just rotate this around so that it goes onto there, and just rotate these and the toes so that it aligns just like so. And then just tab these two pieces back together. There's supposed to be like two little tabs there, and they should stay there. And then essentially the tail just goes onto these two little slots there, and it holds everything in place. And then last but not least, these bits here untap and they rotate downwards, and there's a little slot in there for that tab to go in, so it should be something like that. Do that on the other side as well. I mean, if you've rotated the legs correctly, it should go there just like so. So this one was better. And there you have him in his little beast mode. Pretty cool, really nice looking bull. Now, of course, and if I'll show you the picture here as well, you can see that the front legs are on the opposite side, but I don't like it because you can see the fists on the inside, and I don't know, maybe that's how bull analogy is, but I like this better. So let's take a closer look. Again, we've got that red. I mean, color palette is pretty much the same as you've seen on the robot mode, so I'm not going to go through it. And pretty cool that the mouth does open. Hello there. Ha ha ha. And it's a pretty cool mechanical bull. Definitely lots of details, and I love how you have some little bit of tail articulation here. It does look like a sword. Yeah, it's a pretty cool design, and if you so like, you can move the shoulder pieces outwards, kind of makes him a bit more menacing. I think you can attach this on top, right? Yeah, just like so. Again, pretty cool, but I'm not aware if there's any attachment points for the sword. I don't know if you can just stick it on top like that, which kind of makes it look weird. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. You can actually attach this there. Size comparison, here he is with Ultra Magnus, here he is with Brawl, and here he is with Takara Optimus. Of course, really small little bull. I would say in his beast mode he is bigger than this guy's tank mode, but in general these are slightly bigger than these guys in the actual figures. So moving on to the combiner mode, I've gone ahead and did a few changes before off camera, and one was I've actually rotated the upper arms just like they're shown on the visual transformation, and I've retracted the upper shoulder section back in, so this is a bit shorter. And the instructions are absolute garbage in terms of the combiner mode, just like with Landmini. What you want to do is just unlock this so you're able to actually open up this. Sorry, I forgot. You need to open up these two latches here as well, so you can open the back piece, and you also open up the chest. And you want to rotate this around 180, not 90 as it's shown on the instructions. So you can push in on the plastic here, come on, just like that, and it's gonna rotate out of it, and then you have to flip it all the way around 180, just like so, and then you go ahead and close it back up as it was, and you close the chest area. If you put force and it doesn't lock, it's because this hasn't fully rotated out. So when it fully does, you can see a full groove on the bottom side, so it should lock quite nicely. And then you can go ahead and put everything as it was before. So close up this bit, lock that in, and just rotate the head so it's looking backwards, and just put everything as it originally was. So it should be something like that. Then you want to just rotate the tail upwards on itself and just flip the arms down like that. And I'm not sure on their position, but I think you're supposed to rotate them like so, so that the full toes are facing on the back. So rotate this and just rotate the entire shoulder. It's so squeaky, just like that. And then as for the lower legs, you just want to rotate them so they attach onto that little peg there, like so, on both sides, and that should be it. And as for the actual leg, the actual foot, you just want to transform this back, rotate it in, and just close it on those two tabs on each side. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do the full assembly on the final part. So that's pretty much it about Lambo. And just like with Thor Mini, I'm gonna end it here with the combiner assembly. So till next time, stay tuned, and I'll try and see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.